Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I cook my Nigerian fried rice. So please stay tuned and follow up with the video and the step-by-step procedure on how to make this Nigerian delicacy. So yeah, I have my vegetable oil, I have my table salts, my curry, my thyme, my all-purpose seasoning, some Knorr cubes, rice, black pepper, liver, yellow, green, red, and orange pepper, red onions and green onions. I do have my sweet corn, my green peas, as well as my shrimps. Okay, so I'm just gonna wash my rice right now. And that's my washed rice. I am going to put that in my chicken stock. I'd prepared my chicken earlier in advance. So I'm just going to pour my washed rice into the chicken stock and let that cook for a good 15 minutes. Once I pour that in, I'm just going to mix the rice with the stock and make sure the water is covering the rice. We don't want too much water and we don't want too little water. So I'm just going to make sure the water covers the rice there. And I'm going to put a lid on the pot and let that cook for 15 minutes. So in the wok, which is my pan there, I have poured some oil. So that's heating up right now. And I'm just going to add in my chopped red onions as well as my green onions. I'm going to put that into the vegetable oil. Then I'm going to let that fry for a couple of minutes and add in my chopped liver into the mixture and let that fry for another 3 to 4 minutes approximately. So that's what the mix looks like. I'm just going to stir it up, and now I'm going to add in my shrimps. I'm going to add in my sweet corn as well as my green peas. Okay, and once I do that, I'm just going to mix everything together to make sure it's properly mixed, because we don't just want one side with green peas and one side with sweet corn. So I'm just going to mix all of that up. And on the other side, my rice is done. So I'm just going to let that set aside for a bit before adding it into the mixture. Okay, then once that is well fried, I'm going to add my pepper. So I have my red, green, orange, and yellow pepper. I'm going to add all of that into my pan and stir it up and let that fry as well. And all of this is done on medium heat. I'm not using high heat because I don't want it to get burnt, and I don't want my pepper to be too tender, too soft and mushy into the rice. So it's all done on medium heat. And I'm just going to stir everything up. Make sure it's well mixed, And now I'm adding my soy sauce. I like to use my soy sauce in my fried rice. Just my own thing. I believe some other Nigerians, a lot of people actually do that as well. So I'm just going to add that in, stir everything together. And now I'm adding my seasoning. So I have the all-purpose seasoning. I'm going to add some of that into the mix, followed by my thyme leaves. That's the dried one. Pour some of that in there as well. And then I'm going to go with my ground black pepper. Put that in. I'm going to stir it up. And then add some curry. Not too much, just enough for the coloring. Once I mix that up a little longer, then I'm going to put my Knorr cubes. Some people say Knorr. I say Knorr. I don't know. Tell me, guys, how do you say it? It's Knorr, Knorr? Anyways, you know what I mean. I'm going to add some of my Knorr cubes in there and stir everything all up. That smells real good, guys. The liver gives it that distinct fried rice taste, and that smells yummy. Ooh. So I'm just going to stir it up, and then right now I'm going to add in, so I just added my rice into the mix, and I'm just going to stir the rice and make sure it's properly mixed into the fried veggies. So as I'm stirring it up, I'm also frying the rice. So I'm frying the rice in the oil and all the veggies and the meat and shrimps and liver and all of that stuff. So I'm just stirring it all up to make sure I don't have any burnt part underneath the pot. So I just keep stirring until I'm very sure my rice is properly fried. Each grain is fried. So I'm just stirring up. I keep moving it around, making sure nothing is getting burnt at the bottom. Once I'm satisfied with all of that mixing, then I'm gonna let it sit. I'm gonna let it cook on medium heat for a good 10 minutes until I'm okay with the texture of the rice. I don't like my rice too soft, so I'm just gonna mix until I'm okay with the texture. And I also want it to feel fried. So that's what it looks like after mixing everything all up. You can see it's properly mixed, right? That's how I like it. I'm just gonna let that sit for 10 minutes, and yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. That's how I make my Nigerian fried rice. So it's been sitting in there on the heat for 10 minutes. As you can see, it's all done. It's all cooked right now. So I'm just gonna dish that bad boy out and get ready to swallow. So that's it, guys. That's how I make my Nigerian fried rice. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any suggestions, feel free to leave it in the comments below. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching, and until then, share your knowledge and spread love.